Hello, everyone. Today we will be talking about the Velleman Sound-To-Light unit. This is it's a circuit board that you can buy from this Velleman website that is designed for people who are beginning to solder and are just learning this sort of thing, and then you can build a kind of cool product that comes out of it. This one has a little microphone, and it amplifies the signal from it and drive some LEDs with it. As you can probably tell, this isn't the original microphone. This is just something that I extracted out of some headphones, and it works fine. So basically what this does, it probably has some sort of, the microphone probably goes into some sort of special amplifier stage, and it goes straight through a bunch of other amplifiers and this sensitivity adjustment knob so that it can be given the correct signal to drive these 4 LEDs. And in fact, I would like to see what's going on over here. I have booted up Owen the oscilloscope, and it's currently doing nothing, but first of all, I need to get a better stand. That's better, so now you can see Owen the oscilloscope. Let's just prop up with a capacitor. I guess that's not going to work. Okay, well, you can still kind of see it. So let's hook up the probe, the ground connection, to there. And now if I were to probe a point on here, you can see that the screen on the oscilloscope reacts to my sound. It almost looks like it is mostly negative. It's below the negative side. Well, that props it up a little better. So as you can see, it's got some background noise, and if I talk, it has these violent oscillations. And if we were to zoom in, and yeah, it looks quite a bit like sound. If I woo, it's not making good connection. Woo, it almost looks like a half wave of some kind. Where's my oscilloscope clip on? There it is. Now I can properly clip this onto a place of measurement. Yeah, it almost looks like a half wave of some kind. The bottom side just can go absolutely off the charts, but the top of it appears to be clamped at about this level, which is also the trigger voltage, which appears to be... Where's the trigger? The trigger voltage, I'm not really sure. Let's see if I can measure the peak-to-peak voltage. So the peak-to-peak voltage when doing it seems to be about 2.46 volts, and the maximum voltage is like 660 millivolts, but then the lower voltage is quite a lot larger than that. That's kind of strange. Let's see if we can probe any other ways. That appears to just be some sort of positive voltage rail up there. There is no clear signal on that one. Let's just try to probe on some of these weird sections. Okay, that's some other boring supply thing. Okay, neither is that. Let's try one of these earlier stage transistors. So that's just a base, which doesn't appear to have... Wait a minute. Nah. Oh! That's got a very slight audio signal on it, which also appears to be clamped around 660 millivolts, but apparently hasn't been amplified yet. Let's try some of these other pins. If I can get a good contact on that. Come on. This isn't exactly the highest quality oscilloscope probe, but it's okay. That's apparently ground, and that is some sort of positive signal. That is yeah, it appears to be this time it appears to be clamped around 0 volts, and it is a higher voltage. Let's just jimmy around those cursors a little bit. So, woo, yes, it is clamped around ground, and this one, woo, peak to peak voltage around 3 volts, but this one doesn't look like it's inverted. I want to see how well this audio signal that's being measured here mirrors the actual thing. So I'm just going to quickly whip together a 555 oscillator that'll generate a tone, square wave tone, and we'll see if it carries over to this. Okay, so I've built up my 555 circuit in there, and if I connect up this wire, it makes a sound. You can already see there's some stuff happening on that screen, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's unclip the probe and measure the frequency of my little oscillator and just check its waveform. This might take some time. Okay, this is what it looks like without any speaker. It's just a clean square wave with a frequency of 13.5 kilohertz. But I have a feeling that when I attach the speaker, everything will change. Okay, it now looks a lot stranger. The voltage is quite a bit lower, but we still got a square wave on the screen. Now, what I can do, because my oscilloscope is a 2-channel one, I can turn on channel 1, and then move this one down, maybe turn off these annoying cursors, and I can get the channel 1 probe and measure the thing. Well, maybe it would help if both these were powered from the same source, but well, hold your horses. Okay, it got everything tuned correctly, and it seems like that this thing has actually been amplitude modulated at a frequency of around maybe 1 kilohertz. But if I was to bring this speaker a bit closer to the it's shorting out. Let's just. It does appear to be having a frequency of like 1 kilohertz, maybe around the same frequency as the old one. You can definitely see there are some similarities between channel 2 and channel 1, but it's still pretty hard to tell. Let's just put this over here so that you can see this better. You can tell that channel 2 and channel 1 are similar, but they're not quite the same. Yeah. So that's a quick look at the Velleman Sound-To-Light unit. Quite an interesting circuit, indeed. Just a beginner project for beginning solderers.